Well, we are live, but nobody yet.
So, what do you do for Christmases?
Usually, I'll go to my parents' house and we'll have a dinner and open gifts. Um, that's, I mean, on Christmas Day, I usually don't do much of anything because I don't have kids and nobody else. I live alone and sometimes I have a friend, my best friend, she'll come over. Um, her family is in another state and she doesn't always go home for Christmas. So she doesn't have anybody to spend Christmas with really either. So sometimes she'll come over and she'll spend the night Christmas Eve and, we'll spend Christmas together because my family
That's
doesn't do
cool.
theirs until like the day after, maybe a couple days after, depending on schedules and things like that.
Right.
So, oh well, we got some people in, so I guess I should go back and say, "Hey, I'm Brandon Ellrich, and this is my Brandon Ellrich is so gay. It's my publication, and I'm here with Kenyon. Well, K.R. Byers, Kenyon, whatever you
What? Yeah, whatever.
whatever.
It, yeah.
I'm
Well, thank you
going
for having me
live.
back.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you coming back again. He You
Of
were
course.
on last Tuesday, was
Hmm.
my second day of lives, second day of December. I'm going live every day in December. At least that's my plan. I've done it so far, but it's only been it's been 9 days, so that's it's not too hard to go live for 9 days in a row, I guess. But we'll see if I can make it the whole 31 days. But I think I should be able to because there are a couple times like Saturday night I went to this Saturday during the day I went to this Dickens themed town thing, and
Yeah, I saw
I
some of your
posted
pictures. They were cool.
I posted a couple notes about it. But yeah, we went and saw a play. My friend went with me, and um anyway, I just didn't think about. I was gonna go live while I was at the town and just kind of show a little bit, but I don't know, it just didn't happen, and there was a lot going on and everything. So anyway, we got that night. Uh, we we had some um special chocolates, the THC chocolates, and and we were watching movies and stuff, and it was like 11 something or like I was like, oh, I haven't gone live yet. I need to make sure I go live today sometime. So we had done this Mad Libs that was, and those are. Have you ever done Mad Libs?
Hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty fun, and when you're high,
Yeah.
they can be crazy. But so we did a couple of those, and one of them turned out really well. I mean, uh, Allie, she made it she made it kind of dirty, her her stuff, that her answers. So, but they fit really well in the blanks, with the story or whatever. So I was like, I'll just go on. I'll go live and read this out. So that's what I did basically. Oh yeah, Julie is it Julie? I think she was on. She got on live to watch, or she watched it later, one of the two, and I remember her commenting on it. Anyway, so that's yeah, it wasn't a very long one, but I still did go on live that day for something. But yeah,
Well, that's good.
but I
Consistency.
had guests. Right, right. I'm trying to remain consistent, but I had guests every day last week, Monday through Friday, so that made it a lot easier because talking to somebody else is a lot easier than trying to just come up with things to say on your own. I think some people
Yeah.
are okay with it. Some people do well at it, but
I
you
have no
know,
idea. I haven't tried yet.
oh yeah, yeah, but
Oh, I've not done one of my own lives yet. I've only guested other people's.
yeah. Well, I think it's good. I mean, I've done a few on my own, Well, I've done the baking. The baking ones are different though, because I'm doing something and telling people about what you know, the ingredients and all that kind of thing. So that's not hard. But when you're just sitting
Right.
here and trying to talk and nobody's there talking back to you, which for me that's difficult because I'm a
Yeah.
lot better like conversationally. I need somebody to feed off of or whatever, you know.
Right.
And
That makes sense though. I
yeah.
can understand that.
So I had somebody every day last week and I've got somebody every day Monday through Friday this week. Um,
Sweet.
Next week it'll be a different story. I don't know, or that's up in the air. I've got at least one or two people, but we'll see how next week goes. But I may have to do them by myself, which is fine. I can handle it. We'll see.
Well, I'll come every Tuesday. So you got someone for Tuesdays.
Yeah, next week I do have somebody on Tuesday because that's the day that she could do it. You know, sometimes I have to work with the other person's schedule depending on who it is. But
Yeah, absolutely. We can do Wednesday then.
yeah, I mean, if it works for you, I'm fine
Yes.
with you know, doing a different day. So anyway,
As long as I don't have to commit to like doing my own Substack lives yet, like I'm good. I'm good for any day.
oh
It's
yeah, okay.
they're one of those things where I want to do it. It's just I don't know. It feels like a timing thing more or less.
You mean like just making the time for it, or just like your schedule?
Well, it's one of those things where I don't necessarily want to do. I don't know what I want to do them about, I guess is what it boils down to. I'm not sure if I
Oh, okay.
want to make them about, the news and stuff. Like I
Oh,
don't want
right,
to
right.
turn my I don't want to turn my three topic articles into new or into a Substack live, but at the same time, it would definitely almost make more sense. But
Oh, Nikki. Well, I will invite you on one of mine. I didn't know you wanted to be on one. Yes, I'll have you on.
heck yeah. Um, yeah, I'd invite you on mine, but again, I'm not doing them yet. So, um, so we're kind of back to square one there. But yeah, so we're going to talk about what Christmas means to us. I think was kind of a little bit of the goal or whatever.
Yeah, I figured it's something to do with Christmas at least since it's coming up. So you asked me about what I did on at Christmas. So what do you normally do? What are your traditions or what?
Well, anyone who knows me knows that I fucking hate Christmas. It is
What? I
absolutely,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
People who know me, I guess, have known me prior to this Christmas. No, I am not a fan of Christmas. I find it
Oh,
to
okay.
be, if you put all the effort like you're sociologically expected to, then it becomes just this nonstop stress fest. Um,
Wedding
or
my
you
cat
have
out.
this like, or you have this like nonstop insecurity that you're not living up to like your family's expectations, especially with kids. And so,
Oh
oh
yeah,
God,
yeah.
years and years ago, I just started saying "fuck Christmas," man. Like, I mean, I still engage in it and stuff, but I don't really go out of my way to, become super festive or anything like that. We still haven't put up a Christmas tree, which is that's actually weird for us. So
Oh
that
yeah.
one I should probably take out the stuff because my family does like it. I just don't. I don't enjoy it. So I don't remember anything like when I was a kid. I don't remember anything about Christmas that was really, positive. It always seemed like 90% of Christmases turned into like a big family feud. And so
Okay.
it just became this thing where it's like, why do I want to go out of my way to fight with people who I already fight with all year round? Like, so
Well,
it's,
it makes sense. I mean, if you have a negative relationship with it growing up, of course, that's probably going to carry through. But yeah, I mean, I guess but like if you're still getting together with those family members and everything, it's probably continues to be negative. But you can always turn it around. You can make it better.
Oh, I spent years of my life. I wanted to be the one that helped like my family not fight all the time when I was younger, all those like, innocent dreams, I guess you have when you're a kid and as I got older, I'm like, nah, the best way is just to do not deal with them. So, my kids, and, my SO and stuff, I still, do Christmas with and such, but I don't go around most of the rest of the family to do Christmas at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes that's the best thing to do is just to avoid the negativity.
I love the concept of Christmas. So I'm a big fan of Kris Kringle and the Santa Claus story. How,
Hmm.
all the different versions of how he came to be. And, those are fascinating to me. I love fiction. And so, I love all of that. I love the festivities. I really do. I love the lights. They do up here at the Sensi, main distribution or the office center. They have a big, huge light setup they do every year that's just absolutely amazing to go walk through. So I love all of that part, but I just don't really, the fighting, was a big part of it, but more what killed it for me was just the point where it became all about consumerism. To me, it just seems like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
especially, like I said, especially when you have kids, it's all about, what can you get for your children? And commercials, like literally, and advertisements make you feel like a shitty parent if you're not able to get to the same level as someone with means, or you're not able to get the same electronics, same gadgets, same toys, whatever. And so it's just, plus how many people put themselves into thousands of dollars in credit card debt and spend the rest of the year paying it off for a few gifts their kids end up, not wanting anymore before the next Christmas,
Right.
and so
Yeah.
it's like, I started doing this thing where I just started giving my family presents all year round instead. I don't really, for no reason, I'll just get them gifts when I think they're, wanting it or, needing it, but I don't go out of my way anymore to try to put myself in debt for it. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's not me. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth.
Well, apparently you're not alone. PJ Schuster says, KR, don't feel alone. I don't make a big deal of it. And lately, because of my family being triple Trumpers, I don't go to the big family Christmas. So yeah, that's understandable.
Well, I grew up like with people like that my whole entire life. And so, being around them, I can tolerate them. I know how to poke them right into the edge to where they're about ready to become enraged, and then I back off.
Yep.
So that that doesn't. But at the same time, like I don't want to go be around that either. PJ, you're right. Like I don't want to go be around people, bragging about how great Trump's making America when I do not see it that way. I do not see Trump as being someone who's making America great. I feel like he's someone who makes America disgusting. He's
Yeah.
the epitome of all the things that are wrong with human beings, all wrapped into one. You've got sloth, greed, envy, wrath. He's disgusting. He's horrible. So I don't want to talk about him on Christmas. My best Christmas would honestly be just like me and my SO hanging out on the couch, curled up, watching, a movie, that we haven't seen yet. I mean, that's it. And that's a normal day pretty much, I guess. But I don't know. That just sounds nice, comfortable.
Yeah. Well, one thing my mom does with the nieces and nephews, everything, she reads the Christmas story before handing out presents. And she's like, Christmas is not about us, getting presents, and it's not about Santa Claus and all this. She goes, she said, they're very religious, conservative, and everything. So she wants to make sure that all the kids know that it's not just about stuff, you know. Oh, oh, he cut out. Oh, there he is back.
that
Sorry.
was very weird. I hit the edge of my screen and everything just shut down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was trying to reply to people in the comments. I was
Oh, yeah.
trying to engage with our guests, and it kicks me out of the app. It was a
Yeah.
user error. It wasn't a platform
Oh,
error.
yeah. Well, you know how you can do it on your desktop now or your laptop or whatever. You can do lives,
Yeah.
and I I thought about trying that, but I was like, oh, I don't want to try it with with a guest, and if it doesn't work and if there's technical issues, so I need to do a test sometime and see what the difference is between going on the phone and on my laptop. But
Yeah, there
I
seems
was
to I know there's a couple programs too that you can do that allow you some more customization of the screen. I know Lawrence and Dana use them or use it or
yeah
whatever, or one of them. So there's definitely a lot of options for live, which is nice. I mean, I haven't tried any of it. So
yeah
yeah.
yeah I need to play around with it. Just I mean, I've got a month of doing them, so I might as well play around, right?
Yeah. Honestly, what do you have to lose?
Oh, hello,
I
Kimberly.
need the pro.
Kimberly just joined. Julie,
Okay.
maybe just make the day special with cool foods like appetizers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, eating good food for a day, that's great. I love that too. That's the one thing I like about Thanksgiving is, eating a bunch of food because, what else is there, about Thanksgiving? Hi, Kimberly.
So, what about Christmas movies? Since you don't like well, you like the idea of Christmas, but just the whole, um,
Consumerism and
Christmas
stress.
has turned into, yeah, what it's turned into. Do you
Right.
enjoy watching any Christmas movies?
Yeah, I love, there's quite a few different Christmas movies. And I guess it also depends on what you consider a Christmas movie because there's people out there that consider
Oh,
Die Hard a Christmas movie.
yes,
Lord of the
yes.
Rings,
There's
Harry
oh
Potter.
I've never heard Lord of the Rings though
Yeah,
as a
so
Christmas.
technically, they set out from Lord Elrond's house on the 25th of December. So the Fellowship of the Rings is formed on Christmas.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Now I have heard about Harry Potter because well, there are Christmas. They a lot of them go through like part of it is during Christmas. And from what I remember, I think I read somewhere that it was released, like a lot of the movies were released around Christmas time or maybe on Christmas Day or something like that. I don't know, but I think that has something to do with it too. But
Yeah, they
yeah,
they always seem to come out right around the Christmas season when they were first new and stuff. So that was probably by design.
so do you agree with
Uh,
those choices as Christmas movies?
I mean, somewhat, but like Christmas movies, like true Christmas movies to me are Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Jack
Yeah,
Frost, Frosty the Snowman, The Little Drummer Boy, those classic like claymation,
yeah.
are
I
great.
grew up with
Or
those.
God, I can't remember the name. One of them, it's my favorite because it's Kris Kringle's origin story. I can't remember which one it is. Um,
Oh
but it's
yeah,
one of
yeah.
his
I
old.
watched that one where he was like it showed him as like a young. I think he had red hair or something, and it was a
Mhm.
claymation young version. And yeah,
He got
I don't.
progressively older, and then there's Mr. Frost, and then there's Mr. like He or whatever, and they have to like it's a whole thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah. I remember that one. I don't remember the name of it either, but yeah, I remember that. But no,
Yeah,
I don't. I do not consider Die Hard a Christmas movie because just because it takes place around Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. That's not like a theme in Die Hard, I don't think.
no,
But
no, that's funny. No, I don't think it's a Christmas theme in Die Hard, but I do know there are some people who argue it can be considered a Christmas movie.
I know. And I wouldn't say that Lord of the Rings is either, just because they set
Mm,
out on Christmas Day. I don't think that's a theme in Lord of the
no,
Rings. You know,
no.
that's a very small detail, I think. But
Even
yeah, I
Harry
agree with
Potter. I
you.
mean, they celebrate
Yeah,
Christmas, every movie, I think. I don't remember for sure, but that doesn't make it a Christmas movie just because they celebrate
no,
Christmas.
no.
But
Yeah.
Christmas Story, I heard someone say a Christmas movie.
Yeah, so I
Um,
think somebody, yeah, I don't remember who said that, but somebody mentioned
Elf
that one.
and Bad Santa. Yeah, so Elf is definitely a Christmas movie.
I just watched that for the first time. Uh, I don't remember if it was last year or it wasn't very long ago. I don't know. I saw the previews for it and everything, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of silly. I don't know if that's for
Yeah,
me, but it was better than I expected it to be. I do like Will Ferrell, like especially on Saturday Night Live. I think he was
yeah,
hilarious. His his comedic timing and everything, and he hardly ever broke. He would play those hilarious characters without laughing and everything, and keeps cracking everybody else up. But you know,
yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, the greatest comedians are the ones like when they're on Saturday Night Live, like Farley. They people used to have to like turn their heads away from the camera and cover their mouth because they'd be
yeah,
laughing because he was so goofy and funny. I love Chris. So, Julie Elder says it's a wonderful life. I love that movie. That is absolutely a Christmas movie, and it's an amazing one. You know, we all want to
yeah.
live, right?
My friend went to a library event where they were doing. I think they were showing a uh, a documentary or something that was behind the scenes of It's a Wonderful Life, and the person presenting it was the daughter of, was it Donna Reed that was in it? That was, uh,
I really don't remember.
I
I don't
I
know.
think she
I'm
played.
so bad with actors' names, like most actors and actresses. I'm so horrible. I'm trying to get better. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, I think, I mean, I'm not very good, especially with the older movies, but I think Donna Reed played his wife in the movie um, It's a Wonderful Life, but her daughter was at this event or whatever, and she was talking about behind the scenes stuff of A Wonderful Life and stuff like that. So I think that would have been cool.
yeah, I mean, it's one of those movies that was like way ahead of its time almost in so many ways. It was very good storytelling, for the era, cinematography, is that the word? Was well done. The quality, obviously, is what it is. But someone mentioned Home Alone, and also Kevin said the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser. There you go. And it's the Year Without a Santa Claus, that claymation one. And
Oh,
that's one of
okay.
my favorite. That's one of my favorite. And as you can tell, I'm not great with names because I can even remember the name of that one. So
Yeah, I couldn't remember the title of it. Well, Kevin also mentioned the movie Spirited. I wanted to see that when it came out. I saw the previews for it with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. I never did. I don't know why. I never did see it, but it looked funny. And I love Ryan Reynolds. I think he is hilarious. But those two together, I think would have been funny. I need to look for that. I'm going to write that down. Actually, thank you, Stephen or Kevin. Sorry, Kevin.
Good Day, the Lucid Hex. So Uh, what is that movie? Maybe someone watching right now can tell me. It's amazing, but God, I think it's called like Legends or something. It's got Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, uh, the
Oh,
Sandman.
wasn't it done like it was? It's kind of the animation was kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas, like that type. Is that what? Am I not
I
thinking
mean,
of the right one?
I
Maybe I'm
guess
not.
there's some similarities, I
Maybe
think, in like kind of the style, but
maybe I'm not thinking of the right one. I don't know. I
it's
just
not like dark.
right, right. I was
Guardians.
talking more about the oh Guardian. Oh yes, yes. I
Yeah.
remember hearing about that one. I
That's an
haven't seen it
amazing
though.
Christmas movie. Probably my second or third favorite. I would have to put it up there for sure. Christmas Story is good. I love that movie too. I still haven't watched the newest one. Because obviously, I don't know if you know, the actor that plays the kid in A Christmas Story, did another one. Um,
Yeah, well, didn't they do a musical version or something like a TV musical version? I saw that one.
I don't know if it is, I don't know if it's a musical version or not, but it's with the, original actor, but he's all grown up and now he's the dad. So I don't know
Oh,
if it's
okay.
musical or
Yeah, this
yeah.
this one was just a remake of it, but it was was like updated and a musical. I think they did it on NBC or something like that. But it was pretty good. I don't remember who was in it, but they had, you know, up recent actors and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, this one
Anyway, it was good.
is a sequel, so it's continuing from the story of the
Okay.
first.
Okay. No,
So
I haven't heard of that one.
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Um, I can't imagine it's as good as the first, but maybe. It's hard to imitate sometimes that initial burst of inspiration that certain artists have. All of us, really. It's hard to keep that going or imitate it.
Yeah.
So
So
sometimes.
what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Like I said, it has to be. So it would either be the Year Without a Santa Claus
Oh yeah,
or
you said that. I'm not listening.
Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is great. Bumbles bounce. So I love that. Um,
Yeah.
that one's good. And then the Guardians would be another one.
Okay.
But it also depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm feeling like super nostalgic and, wanting to, kind of visit some old memories in my childhood or whatever, then I would probably watch, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or The Year Without a Santa Claus. But if I'm feeling like, I don't know, kind of feisty in my celebratory spirit, then I might watch The Guardians because there's fighting in that one.
Yeah. Well, my friend loves A Christmas Carol, so she tries to watch every version of A Christmas Carol, and they're like, I can't remember. I looked it up or something. It said there are like over 400 versions, including like TV, cartoon, movies, musicals, all different versions. They're like a lot. Oh, KR's internet
Gone.
connection's unstable. Oh, there he is.
That was weird again. I didn't do it this time. This time I stayed right here.
Didn't touch it.
I didn't touch it this time. I'm not touching anything anymore. Except for that heart button. Got to hit that heart button. Boom, 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 boom,
Oh
boom.
yes, I appreciate. Yeah, if you in the chat, if you can click the heart button, that helps. Like, I don't know, promote it in the algorithm, get it seen by more people. So that helps.
Yes. So, what were you just saying? What were you just saying before it cut out?
The Christmas Carol, there are like over 400 versions of like
Yeah.
tons
I
of
know I've
versions.
seen a lot. I know I've seen a lot and I haven't ever like meant to, but I've seen quite a few of them. Like I've seen they had like the the uh the Scrooge McDuck version
Oh yes,
when I was younger. I
Mickey's
used to love
Christmas
that
Carol.
one.
Yeah,
And then I've seen like some that kind of look like they get a little bit dark, which I should probably go
yeah, I
watch because those
know.
look fun.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple that are like kind of scary. I'm like, this isn't for. I don't know if this is for kids. Really, this is like, yeah,
As long
kind
as
of
they like,
creepy.
yeah, well, and I think Dickens would have preferred the creepy to the overly fluffy. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, maybe so.
he liked people like remembering like the lesson, in the book and the stories and stuff. What is the lesson of this adventure with this individual? So, uh, I don't know. It's hard to say.
It was
uh,
kind of funny. Kevin mentioned Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol. Somebody else mentioned that just the other day too, and I never watched Mr. Magoo. I mean, I know who he is. I'm familiar with him, but I've never actually. I don't think I've ever watched a full cartoon of his or anything, and I've definitely never watched the Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol either. But I may have to look that up.
yeah, I've never watched that either. I used to watch Mr. Magoo when I was younger because I mean it was hilarious. But no, I don't think I've ever seen. Why is on my end it's sending all of their comments twice now?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's not doing it on my end, but yeah, I've seen that in other lives too. So
Hmm.
I guess it's just showing up on yours because it's not doing double on mine.
Glitch.
Yeah, technology.
So Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of good aspects of Christmas, and it's a good time of year, I guess, for people to try to focus on, being cheery and happy memories. Especially, I can understand the necessity for a holiday, like back, and you go back in time a ways, because, the winter was hard, so you would need to break
Well,
it up with
yeah.
some sort of celebration.
Yeah, that's true too, because a lot of people go through seasonal affective disorder where, during the winter time they get more depressed, especially if you're already prone to depression. The winter months can be, if you live in a place that's colder, I guess. I mean, if I lived
Hmm.
in Florida during the winter, I'd probably be okay with it. I could just go to the beach and, you know,
Yeah, I've been in
or
Florida during the winter. It's not bad. Hurricanes suck. But
well,
once
yeah,
hurricane
yeah.
season runs its course, it's not bad down there.
Oh, sorry, I was just looking at somebody's in the chat was talking about being colorblind. Anyway, uh, just on Substack, either Melissa Corrigan or Ellie Leonard, someone was colorblind and made a dessert. It was horrific and hilarious. Jello involved. I didn't see any of that. But
Yeah,
yeah, the Grinch. Oh, the Grinch. Yes, I've always loved the Grinch. I love Dr. Seuss.
yeah. The Grinch is cool too. I like his story. Um, you always want to hope that the evil ones eventually grow a heart, right?
Right, right. Oh yeah, that's what I was going back to. I was talking about yeah, seasonal affective disorder. Yeah, it is nice to have something to look forward to and Christmas if you see it as a positive thing, if you're look at it as like giving gifts to people and being a benefactor to people who are less fortunate than you, then yeah, it can be definitely can be a positive thing. But those who are more into the getting of gifts and spending a lot of money and making it commercial, yeah, that's on the negative side. I guess it if you have to keep it in perspective.
Yeah, and I love the idea of, being with people that I care about and having a good time and being festive and stuff like that. So I mean, that's all fun, right? Uh,
Yeah,
who can
it's
play
just
Cindy Lou Who to Trump's Grinch? Fucking no one. Keep little girls away from him, dude. We've learned our lesson, haven't we? So, but
yeah, it's just
I don't
sad
know.
that people that what sorry. It's
No, go
just
ahead.
sad that when people get together, they can't get along with each other. They have to immediately fight over stupid things and stuff and just ruins the holiday.
Yeah, it does. It really makes it harder to want to be around those people. That's for sure. Which is unfortunate because ultimately, like, we're not the ones as just regular civilians. We're not the ones that are to blame for the choices of leadership. And we know for damn sure that most people are so prideful that even if they know in their heart that they're wrong, they're never going to fucking admit it. In fact, they'll probably double down.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of mad at each other for stuff that is to be expected with our psyche. And I am too. I'm incredibly upset. I constantly try to discourage MAGA from commenting on my posts because it's like, I'm not going to respond to you. And if I do, it's not going to be nice. It's not going to be something that either of us really enjoy. And if you are enjoying this as a person, then you need to seek help, because why are you going out of
Yeah.
your way to be miserable? Like, you have a choice. Go comment on other MAGA's posts. Go encourage the racism or the, love of America, as you guys love to call it, and stay the hell off of my stuff. But right now, when you have to worry about, like they were saying earlier, your family members, being, incredibly inflammatory and causing problems because of who you voted for or who they voted for. And if we as a species were capable as a whole of putting that type of stuff aside for like one week a year, it would do wonders. for all of us.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a note you posted just recently about somebody who was kind of on that wavelength, commenting on you said, "Hey, you might want to watch out for this person or block this person," you know? And I
Yeah.
think that's helpful to kind of cut it off before it even starts, because you know if they're doing it with you and they have those kinds of opinions, they're going to do it with other people who have the same mindset as you. So it is nice to be alerted to that kind of thing and be like, you know what, I'm going to cut this off before it even gets to me.
Well, and that's kind of the reason I have a no block policy, and that's kind of part of the reason. One of the reasons is I do believe that, unfortunately, even though I hate the things they say sometimes, I do absolutely believe that everybody has a right to speak their mind or
Right,
should, and so
right.
that's why I have a no block policy. But nobody else has to have that goddamn no block policy, and I will inform you on the motherfuckers to block.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it is good to have open communication and talk to other people and try to maybe convince them to look at something a different way. But then there are some people that you know that they're just it's not going to happen. You know, you can tell
Exactly.
by
And
talking to them.
that's this person that was mentioned in the the note earlier that you're talking about. They literally were trying to say that, just horrible things that just aren't true. They're not even worth mentioning, really. So it's just,
Yeah,
and they blatantly lied. Like they pulled these statistics out of their ass. Like they don't exist anywhere else. It's a redundancy to constantly sit there and argue with people who are willing to blatantly lie to your fucking face so that they can feel like they're owning the libs is just stupid. I
yeah,
don't consider myself to be a true liberal. I consider myself to be a centrist. And it's not because I think that, liberals are bad or right wing is bad or, the right is good or the left is bad. It's because once again, like I just get tired of like the never ending pull toward being exactly like the group tells you you have to be, So I'd rather try
yes,
to stand on my own than stand in a crowd of individuals saying that if I don't behave or act exactly like they fucking want me to, then I don't belong. Well, guess what? That's not acceptance. If you're a Christian and you're on MAGA side, then your Lord preached acceptance. And if you're liberal and you're on the left, then your whole fucking platform is acceptance. But neither side can accept people who like are different than them, to an extent, and so it's like, what the fuck is going on? Where's the party of acceptance? Because that's who I want to say I belong to. And
right.
unfortunately, right now, it's right here. It would just, it's me, I accept everyone. Okay. I don't care if you want to hunt, fish. I don't like trophy hunting, I don't agree with that. And
Right.
if you get fucking fired because you're a trophy hunter, good, but you get to make that goddamn decision to go do that. If you're pro-life, pro-choice, if you're Christian, if you're, whatever, like I will accept you as long as you're not sitting there saying, all the gays are bad, all the blacks are bad, all the Mexicans, everyone is bad. Then I'm probably gonna just want to just ignore you and delete your goddamn comments. You know what I mean? Like it's so redundant to just engage with anyone who's like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I wish we could get rid of the two party thing, because that's kind of how it is. They have to go by what this party says. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not. I don't know. I would rather choose a candidate who kind of represents who the person that I believe would be best in office, you know, instead of going with this party who's dictating. I don't know. It's
Well,
just
I think we need to add an amendment that there has to be three primary parties, whether we fucking like it or not. Because if you have one
yeah,
primary party in
yeah,
a country, then it creates this power vacuum where the only outcome is going to be authoritarianism. And if you have two primary parties in the country, we see what's happening. It's going to do
yeah,
nothing but cause division. But three can create a balance like nothing else.
yeah.
So
That's
we need
true.
we need to do something to make sure it's a thing. Like it shouldn't just be a Republican or a Democrat every other fucking election,
Yeah,
back and forth. And all they do anymore is they don't serve the people. All they do is destroy what the last one did. Just to feel like they won some sort of pissing contest.
yeah.
Boys,
Pretty
boys,
much.
boys. You're all inadequate in the pants. Get over it. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to find out, really. I
no, me either. I'm glad that I've spent my entire life never seeing a politician's dick. Excuse the
well,
language,
anyway.
everybody, but you know.
Oh, I mean, doesn't
No,
bother me. Um, well, so back to Christmas. Back to maybe something more positive. I mean,
Kenyon's getting way too riled up.
no, no, it's all right. Um, what? So, what is your favorite gift that you've ever gotten for Christmas?
My purple hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a gift from my SO last year for Christmas, and I have been in love with it since. I was even going to try to, because I have other hats and I do wear them sometimes, but this is my favorite. I was going to try to wear a different one, but I came in and looked at myself on the screen before the show started, and I was like, nope, I want that purple one. And I got a new purple one of these coming, so soon I'll be able to be all purple. That'd
Oh,
be nice.
oh, I do like that. Um, my boyfriend, my last boyfriend who passed away, his favorite color was purple, and I kind of adopted that as my favorite color. You know, just kind of in honor of him. I do like purple anyway, but that's kind of become my favorite color. So
Yeah, purple's beautiful. I
yeah.
love it. It's one of those colors that like my whole wall in here is purple, and I'll find myself when I'm working just like staring at it and zoning out, and it kind of helps me like imagine what I'm writing and stuff because it's just like full of possibilities.
Okay. So
I
that's your writing
I didn't know
room.
you had an X. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
this is my studio. It's a little bit of a mess right now. I can pick it up and show. So this is the wall that my
Oh, that's
computer
cool.
like faces. Yeah, those are all sound dampening panels that I built.
Oh, I was gonna say that looks kind of 3D-ish, like they're coming out from the wall. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got the door. I've got my Broncos flag hanging from the door right now.
Oh, Broncos. Yeah.
And we got some more sound dampening panels sticking off the wall here. And yeah, there's the purple wall.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to do something else with it, but just never really have figured out what. Yeah, and then the
Hmm.
wall that I've been using lately is this, and it's a cloth wall I made. So that's
Oh,
actually
okay.
cloth. It's you can see if I go up close to it. You can see, wrong way. There we go. Grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my studio. I built everything in here. The table, the computer desk, everything besides like the chairs and the toys. So I've got toys all over. Got Master Chief, got some Golem going on. I've got some Legos over here and some other things. Yeah, there you go. Tour of the studio.
Well, that's very cool. I like it.
Thank you.
Mine's kind of boring. I got the
No way.
bookshelf, and I mean, now for Christmas, I kind of decorated behind me. I don't normally decorate this room because nobody's ever in here, but this is a lot of times where I do my live videos. So I was like, well, I've got to have something behind me. I've got to put a tree up, and I got my gay stocking up there, the rainbow stocking, and then I the what's it called? Nutcracker. Oh, I showed you this before I went live, though, I think,
Yeah,
but
sure. Yeah,
um, my friend got me this
I love that.
gay nutcracker.
It's still pretty and
Hello,
clean looking.
I'm gay. Yeah,
Oh, and his
isn't it
boots even.
cool? Yeah, he's got the blinged out boots.
He's chic.
Yeah.
I love it. That is so
But
cool. I like your background. It gives your like eyes something. Even when I'm talking and stuff, like my eyes are like popping around. I keep reading the word
oh yeah,
joy over and over again.
oh yeah, I put that little plaque up. I don't even know where that came from exactly, but yeah. And then I've got the little below it right there. That's a little town. It's a fiber optic. You plug it in, and you know how fiber optic was
Ah.
usually like it was like the thing back in the, I don't know, 90s or whenever that was.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of
yeah,
made a
so
comeback here and there. I've seen it come back.
yeah, well, this one
That's
is
cool.
the old style. This is vintage one, but it still
Well, that,
works.
yeah, yeah. Vintage is great. I love vintage and retro. Like, oftentimes I will find myself now going and watching older things that I never would have expected, because they have more like soul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah.
put that. I found this little. Oh man, it's so hard. What? Because it's backwards when you're pointing on the
Yeah.
camera, right? The globe there, and then
Yeah.
all the old books. I kind of feel like, if I'm doing my lives and stuff, it kind of, oh, nice.
I've
Halloween.
got a globe too.
Oh, that's a cool one. Oh yeah,
There we go.
mine's definitely not as cool as that, but
I got that for
yeah.
free. They have this program called Trash or Treasure where I live. So
Oh
anybody
yeah.
who lives in the Meridian area, you can sign up for Trash or Treasure, and you leave your stuff out that you don't want, and like we left a uh, uh, gosh dang it, treadmill out last year that we just don't use anymore. And so people can come pick it up for free. And also
Yeah.
you can go around to these neighborhoods and there's like a treasure map that you can print out or have on your phone or whatever. And, it
Oh.
has all the spots that people also leave stuff out. And so you can go check out people's stuff. And, yeah, I got that in one of the years we did it.
Well, that's really cool. I mean, I would not throw something like that out. That would be cool to have, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thrown it out. I won't throw it out. Even if like nobody wants it or whatever, I'll give it to like a teacher or something.
Right, right. Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
saw my globe in the background once, and it's like, oh, he's got a globe. He must be smart. So it's kind of like,
You
I've
are
got these
smart.
books. Well, I've got the books and the globe and everything, so I at least appear smart. I was like, oh, he's well read or whatever. Doesn't mean I've read every book up there, but I could pretend I don't have to say that I haven't read them all, although I just did. So
Well, if you didn't say hadn't read them all, I would have just believed you had. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie and say that I did, but I could just let you assume things, I guess.
I wish I had a shelf with every single book I've ever read in my life. That would be pretty cool. Um, yeah, I couldn't even go through and remember all the books I've ever read at this point. For a lot of years, I just read to read. You know what I mean? Like it was like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
there's another book, grab it. So
yeah,
I was a library junkie, and like anything I could find, I would read.
yeah. I I've read a lot of books, and I even after I've read them, I don't like to give them away for some reason. I want to keep them, even if I know I'm never gonna read it again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like to have it on my shelf and be like, this is my book. I read this, and I'm gonna keep it.
So I'm the
I don't
same
know.
way. I didn't even get rid of like my college textbooks from the few semesters I went.
Oh
I
yeah.
still have those because like they were
Yeah,
fascinating. Like,
I have a few of those too. They're packed away somewhere, and I will probably never look at them again, but I still keep them. I guess that makes me kind of a pack rat in a way. It's like, uh,
well, I
yeah.
did end up using one of them a while back because I couldn't remember for the life of me the name of God damn it, the fat lady of the least. So I used my art history book. And went
Oh
through
yeah.
and found it. It's the little they have the little short. They're ancient. Uh, those short statues that are like shapely women, and they're
Oh,
like some of
okay.
the first art that people like made. Sorry, choking on my own air. I couldn't remember what that was called, and I had to go back and look in. So it came in
Oh,
useful.
yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah, every once in a while that happens. I think of something. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I have a book with this in it, and I can go back, and I may only use it once in the rest of my life, but for that one time, it is useful.
Yeah, yeah. And same with like fiction and nonfiction and all that kind of stuff. The really weird thing is though, is if I listen to an audiobook that I really like,
Oh
I'll
yeah.
buy the physical copy of it too.
Oh yeah. Just yeah.
Even if I never, even if I never, read it, really actually read it physically, I still am like, I want that to have it in
Yeah.
my hands.
Yeah, that's like evidence. Like you're never you won't see this digital copy ever again. So I've got to have evidence, physical evidence that I have read this.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. People were talking or something. I still have my fourth grade school books.
Oh
Yeah, that's
wow.
impressive. I do not, except
Yeah.
for I have some elementary school yearbooks, or one elementary school yearbook.
Oh yeah. I've got my yearbooks from K through 12 still somewhere.
In my
Like
hometown, they only did a yearbook once. When I was in from K to eighth, there was only one yearbook they did one year that I can remember, and so
oh wow. Huh.
small town. Yeah, too small for its own good.
Yeah, well, mine was pretty small too, but they did still have the yearbook was very thin. I mean, it was more, I don't know. I don't want to say it's like a booklet or almost a glorified pamphlet almost, but there was a
How how
yearbook.
how big was the town you grew up in?
The town itself, well, I lived in a rural area, but the town itself was very small. I don't even know the population, but there wasn't anything in it. It was basically the school, a church, and a post office. I think there was a cafe at the time or something like that. That was
And
all
like
the.
three bars?
No, there weren't even
No,
bars in it. No, no,
really.
no. It was
my
it
my
was very small.
my hometown was like a population of like 100 when I was growing up
Oh
for
yeah,
a lot of it.
yeah.
And there was one post office, or the school, like one restaurant, and then literally three bars.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I could see that.
Nestled in the mountains, though, like it was literally like an hour and 20 minutes from the nearest town, and the nearest town is fucking Grangeville. And so, and Grangeville is not a fun place. Like, there's nothing cool or great there.
Oh yeah.
There used to be a drive-in theater. I don't know if I think they reopened it actually because it became more of a new age thing to go to drive-in theaters again. Um, but yeah, it was not big. If you have ever heard of the comedian Dan Cummins, uh, he
I
grew
don't think
up
so.
in Riggins, which is right outside of Grangeville, not very far away from there. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I've been to Idaho once. We had relatives that lived there, and we went there for to visit them and kind of a little vacation. I really liked it. I thought it was really beautiful. We went to Shoshone Falls, and I
hmm
took pictures of that, and that was really cool. It was a pretty big waterfall, and
yeah,
uh, and I think we visited Idaho Falls and went down where my one of my cousins lived. She lived close to the border of Idaho and Nevada, and at the time, at least, you couldn't gamble in Idaho, and so she went down to Nevada to do her gambling or whatever. She was in her 80s or something like that. She
yeah,
still went and did the slot machines. She gave us like a bucket of nickels, and so we went down there and played the slot machines with these nickels. And yeah, I went. I think it was Jackpot, Nevada. I think it was like the
yep,
closest town. Yeah, so
yep. It's right there
right
over the other
below.
side of the border. It's still a
Yeah.
destination place for people in Idaho to quickly go gamble if they want to.
Oh
The
right.
hotels there will offer like if you prepay or whatever for, so much in-game casino, they'll give you the room for free. So all sorts of deals and stuff go on all the time. Uh, my FO just said, Kimberly just said, she is that's where she was, raised and stuff and born was, Idaho Falls.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we went down to Jackpot and went. It was the first time I had ever been to a casino. I wasn't much older than 21 or 18. I can't remember how old I was, but I was just a young adult, and I wasn't really that interested in gambling or anything. But my cousin gave us these uh, bucket of nickels, and we went down and I did the slot machines. I won like $50 or something like that. And then we went across to the street to another casino and I lost it all. So I broke I broke even, which I guess is better than losing a bunch. And well, I guess I have to say it wasn't my money to start off with anyway, because she gave us this bucket of nickels. So yeah, but
Yeah, that's
that was a lesson in quitting while you're ahead.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. That's definitely a good rule to follow with gambling. Gambling is one of
Yeah.
those ones I've done and I'll do again if I go to, Vegas or whatever. But I don't I try to actively avoid doing it too much because it is addicting. It is so, so addicting.
Yeah,
Hey, Mouthy Renegade Rider.
yeah, he came in, he's like, "Hey, these two of my faves here, hit that subscribe button for these fellas. They're awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that."
Thank you, sir.
Um,
You're a gentleman and
yeah,
a scholar.
I really appreciate him because when I first came on Substack, um, I knew him from Medium and wrote on his publication, Bouncing and Behaving blogs and stuff. And when I came over here, he recommended my publication, and I've gotten a lot of subscribers from that. So I really appreciate that, and that's really helped me get started on here. So very
Yeah,
appreciative.
if you guys don't already subscribe to the Mouthy Renegade Rider, or if you're looking for a good rider to go, follow and pay attention to, the Mouthy Renegade Rider is great, and one of his best traits is that he's not selfish and greedy with his subscribers on here. He's willing to share and recommend other artists and other writers and other people around the board, and so that's what I consider the best thing about the Mouthy Renegade Rider. So,
Yes, yes.
because I had similar
Yeah,
experience to you, he's who helped me get started as well.
yeah, yeah. He and Robin Wilding came on, were here before I came on, and that's kind of when because I know Robin, I've known Robin for the last few years, and she when she started writing on here, that kind of motivated me to come on because I did a lot of humor stuff, and I thought on Substack, I had the impression on Substack you had to be this professional writer in a certain niche, and be an expert in a certain subject or whatever.
Hmm.
That's kind of the impression I got from some other people. And then and when she came on and a few other people from Medium, I'm like, well, if they can do it, then I can too, because they're not, you know, well, I guess I could say they're experts in their field, but not like I'm talking like in a technical field or business or something like
Doctors and
that.
lawyers with master's
Yeah,
degrees
yeah,
and stuff like that. Yeah, no, yeah, I thought the same
right,
thing.
right.
So that was the hardest part about like convincing myself to finally write. Is I've always wanted to write, but I always felt like I had to be this
Yeah,
scholarly person with the most education ever in order for people to even like care. And at this point, I just don't care. Like, either people are going to
yeah.
like what I have to say or they're not, and so,
Yeah, I think a lot of writers have that, the imposter syndrome. I hate to use what's a trendy word, a trendy term like that, that people throw around that a lot, but it's true. I mean, it does affect a lot of us. We feel like we're,
yeah.
not worthy.
which is
But
ridiculous because we are, you know.
yeah,
And there's people that are billionaires that like I honestly don't believe they fucking earned it. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe they earned it. I just believe that they were the most manipulative person in the room. You know, so
right.
I'm willing to actually earn my living and earn my pay. I'm willing to roll my sleeves up and get dirty.
Well, we've gone to an hour. I don't know what your schedule is, so I don't want to like keep you too long. I'm trying not to go for too much over an hour to because some people that's about their limit.
An
So
hour, yeah, an hour is solid. I
yeah.
know that like there's long format, you know, like Rogan's are like 2 to 3 hours long, and he does really
Oh
well.
gosh. I would
Yeah.
I know myself. I'm not going to listen that long, so I don't want to expect other people to do it.
I know it's been fascinating that people do, but like I've listened to him because he has a few guests on that I really like, you know, as artists and stuff. I want to
Yeah,
hear, you know,
yeah,
more about what they have to say. And so I find myself like all of a sudden the 3 hours goes by and I'm like, wait, that's it? Wait, oh, it's 3 hours? Holy crap, you know?
yeah.
And
Well,
so
actually, today I thought I wasn't sure if we were going to have enough to talk about to fill an entire hour, and here we are over an hour. So
we're
apparently it
getting we're getting
worked.
really good at the back and forth, you know? We're starting to like get that
Yeah,
like vibe and stuff. So
yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, before I go, I want to say, well, first of all, thank you for coming on again. I really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
sir.
And if you can, if you can come back sometime next week, I know I've got, I think, oh, I was going to look at my phone for my calendar, and I'm watching my phone. Um, I've got tomorrow. I have Corey Vinny. He's on a boat in the Bahamas, and
Sweet.
I don't know if you know, do you know who, are you familiar with Corey Vinny at all?
I don't think
He
so.
he and his husband and their cats quit their jobs and went on a sailboat, and
Oh, he
they're
went viral,
living.
didn't he?
I don't know, probably. I mean, maybe, I don't
I
know.
think so. I think so. If it's the same one I'm thinking about, yeah, I did see like a video of that, but I wouldn't have assumed it was the same person. That'd be cool if
Oh
it is.
yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I might tune
He's
into
going to
that
be
one.
talking. We did a collaborative article a little while back, and I've been talking to him, and he's going to come on with me tomorrow. And I think, let's see, was it the 16th? Is that next week?
Well, today's
Uh,
the 8th, so
eh,
if yeah, eight
yeah.
days, so 16th, so Wednesday, yeah. Um, Wednesday at
Okay.
the same
So
time would be great for me.
yeah. So next Tuesday, I have Christy Keller, who
Hmm.
is Canadian. She's going to come on with me on Tuesday of next week. So that's why I already have one booked for Tuesday. So anyway,
Sweet. Yeah.
oh,
Well,
and
everybody who's listening, if you tune in next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, you will get to see Brandon Ellrich and I continue having conversations. What were you about to say?
oh, I was going to
Tuesday is the
say,
16th, so
yeah, Tuesday is 16th, so you'll be Wednesday 17th, or maybe I
Wednesday
don't know,
17th
whatever it
at
is.
1 p.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah. Thursday, I'm having Ginger Cook on, and she's never been on a live video before. She's very funny. I love her articles. She's hilarious. So that'll be a lot of fun. But
Heck yeah.
so
I'm excited. Awesome. I'm glad that you're doing this. When you said that you were thinking about it, I'm glad you decided to. So well done. Good choice, I think.
yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to have enough people to fill up. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have somebody for every day of the month, but so far, I mean, the first 2 weeks I'm completely filled up. So we'll see how the rest of the month goes. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well,
thanks
thank you for
again.
having
Thanks
me. Yeah.
everybody for coming in. I really appreciate it. And check me
Goodbye,
out
everybody.
tomorrow with Corey Vinny. See you later.
Bye.